Awesome. Yeah, so reintroducing myself to you. Your favorite chaplain here in this 2012 Honda Accord. Just got out the car wash here. Spicy him up a little bit, as much as you can for a Honda Accord. But as I was saying, the Honda Accord effectively, along with the Toyota Camry, killed the American car market. You're probably talking about one of the most dependable, long-lasting vehicles around. And they did it, quite frankly, without nothing fancy. The Honda Accord was, came in the late 70s, early 80s when it really started gaining some traction. But, at that time in the American car market, you couldn't have told the American car market that this car would be one of the last cars still being built in America. As you look at Ford, GM, what's left of Chrysler / Stellantis, they don't make cars no more. And the Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, they still running hard, running strong. And they did it through quality and dependability. It wasn't no frills, you didn't get into a Honda Accord, you wasn't wowed by its looks. The interior and everything was all pretty much bland and, for a lot of years, quite boring. But what they did was they made a car that was gonna run. Okay, they made a car that was going to spend less time in the dealership. It was going to be efficient. And efficiency and consistency is what led Honda Accord to, still being made today. And while you have all these other car companies have come and gone, and not even on the map no more, Honda's still pretty good in quality. So is this counterpart, the Toyota Camry. And meanwhile, Ford and GM and, Chrysler effectively don't make a small, mid-sized car no more, which is, it's quite sad, to be quite honest with you. Focusing just on this car alone, it's a great car. And this car has got over 200,000 miles, and when you feel its quality, you're driving down the road, it's not knocking, banging, or anything like that. I'm getting no squeaks, no rattles, no nothing like that. You look at the interior, nothing that jumps out at you, but everything effectively works very well. Now, it's not to say that the car doesn't have any problems, because guess what? If you got nuts and bolts and human beings involved, well, there's going to be some problems. So it does has its little quirks and kinks and things like that. But as far as, your ability to jump in it and have confidence driving a long distance, I feel like I can drive this car to California right now. And that's just because of a name brand. And just when I get in this car, I feel confident in it. It's giving me no reason to feel nothing but confident in it. And car companies don't give you that feeling no more. They don't make you feel like they build in quality. Even the new cars, if we're being quite honest, I don't feel too comfortable about new cars. They got a lot of different technology, and they looking to make so much money per car that I feel like the quality just isn't there. And that's particularly across the board. But like I said, this 2012 Honda Accord feels like a peak almost of the blend of technology and reliability, if I'm being quite honest with you. And it gives me comfort and confidence in it. Now, the Honda Accord comes in a lot of different trim levels. You got your Sport, EXL, and all those kind of things. This is one of the more luxury type Honda Accords. It's got the leather, the sunroof, and all that kind of stuff, but none of that really matters to me. It's got a reliable 2.4 liter engine, 4-cylinder, which they've been making for feels like centuries, just refining and refining. And it's not to say that this motor doesn't have any issues. It's got its own little quirks and things like that. But you know, the one thing that Honda in general, whether it's a generator or even a lawnmower, Honda gives you confidence that they know how to make an engine. And you know, everybody can't say that. And so, just like with a car, the one thing that I implore people to do, and if I had anything to tell you, is be consistent. Work on something until you perfect it, and just keep working on it. And that's what Honda did. You know, they are one of the most consistent car companies. And that car company is gonna have their ups and downs and things like that. But if there was nothing else, Honda was always consistent and reliable. And that's what I feel when I drive this car. So that's all I got for you guys. Just a little quick overview. I might do a little bit in detail at some point, but as always, it's your favorite chaplain, and for most of you, your only chaplain telling you, be consistent and be a blessing to somebody.